So today we're going to see about the another concept of the object-oriented programming. Oops, that is your encapsulation. And what do you mean by this encapsulation? Encapsulation is a technique of making the field in the class private and providing an access to the field by a public method. Means I mean to say that, or in short, if I say encapsulation is just a way of hiding your implementation. Okay, why we do it? It's similar to like a abstraction you were thinking, but the difference is that in abstraction you were making the method abstract and for providing the body in the child class, right? But encapsulation is another way of hiding your implementation detail. But here you use the concept of a visibility mode. Okay, what do you mean by this visibility mode? Why do we use this? We will going to see it. So this visibility mode is actually they are used in order to variable in order to secure your variable or a method. So from the name visibility or accessibility mean that they will going to prevent the access of the any variable or a method in the program. Okay, like suppose if any variable is public, then it can be accessible by any program outside the program also. Private means something that is owned by the some specific person. Like if I say about your mobile, then his mobile is private and personal to you, right? Nobody can use it other than you except your family member. Means within your family, means within your class, uh, like suppose you are Tripathi, right?
Yeah.
So suppose Tripathi is your family name, or you can say it class name. So inside that class, all the member like your mom, dad, your siblings, your brother, sister, they can use your mobile because they are inside the class. But does neighbor have access to your mobile? No, right? So it is something that is private to you. But if you say like metro buses, metro train, that are public, right? So anyone they can use it. Now if I say protected, so protected is one more access specifier. It means that uh, like suppose in your society garden is there, okay, park is there, then that is accessible to the member, those who are staying in the society, not for the outsider. So that is something you can call is as a package. Inside their package there are several classes. That classes will be your different apartment, different flats, okay, and that will be accessible by your society only. Outsider can't use it. So there are three kind of majorly used access specifier are there. I will going to explain you. Don't worry. Means and like it not more complex. It's just tell you like visibility mode, like how that data item or member is visible, right? You can see on my screen. This is a Java Oracle document. From there, this is a genuine resource, so that's why I'm telling from here. If you want to know anything in the detail, just search the topic name like encapsulation and type write Java Oracle document and press it. So check for the Oracle document, which is the original one, this one, right? Anything you can click on that, but see for the Oracle document and click on that so you can get an idea about what is on class, object, encapsulation, inheritance. Just 1 minute. So you can search about it for different encapsulation object. You can get it from here. Actually, these encapsulations they comes under your like binding of the variable and method together. Okay, so that's why we use this encapsulation. Let me explain you in the deep. Are you getting right or it's looking
No, I'm
everything?
getting.
Yes. So encapsulation is a technique, or you can say encapsulation is one of the one of the OOPS concept. So encapsulation is one of the OOP concept that help in binding data and variable together inside a single class. Okay, so whatever variable method you use it, encapsulation will going to help in to bind all those together so that when you call your class or when you run the class, they run successfully. So this encapsulation is by default implemented on your code whenever you make a code, whenever you write it. But there, in order to hide the implementation detail, in order to hide the method variable from the outsider, you need to use some access specifier. So what kind of access specifier that you will going to use it? Private. If you make any variable as a private, okay, if you declare suppose like this, then it means that this is accessible inside the class. Okay, this is accessible inside the class, but this is not accessible outside the class.
Okay, but when I am like calling, doing the interface stuff, suppose, then
Hmm.
I can call that particular variable from class A to B, right? Like I can use it.
But if it is a private, then you can't use it.
You can't, right? Okay.
Till now, I haven't shown you anything that is based on the private. Whatever we are using by default, see by default is public only. So if you don't add anything, it means that it is a public.
So suppose from Windows 8, I'm taking some features in Windows 10,
Hmm.
and those features are private in Windows 8.
Hmm.
Then can I have access to it?
Yeah, obviously, if it is public, you
No,
can.
if it's private.
No, then you can't do it. And when you work on the industry, at that time, it will be like you have an access of the class. Like suppose Window 10 want to use the window 8, then uh, like it should be public though. That's why any class can inherit it. Okay, and it's only going to be implemented by the employee of Microsoft only, not
Hmm.
the other, right? Public in the sense anyone they can inherit the class and they can implement it. Okay, but uh, like if you want to make it if you want to hide the detail, you can do one thing, like you can declare an interface. Okay, and declare the method, so whoever is know about that interface, they will only going to provide a body to that method. So now suppose as a Microsoft employee, I know about the Window 8, that Window 8 is an interface, we have used it, this is the name of interface, so I can provide a body to it, right? But a Samsung employee, they can't provide a body to it because he's not aware about the complete logic. He's that interface is not accessible to him.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Inside the server, we keep this code and we give an access to only the employee of an organization, just like a Wi-Fi password. You give Wi-Fi password only to the in if you made it public, anyone they can use it. If you make it private, if it is known by your family member only, then it will be used within a family, within a class. Am I right?
Yeah, I got it.
Great. So now here, if I declare it, Now here, when you will run this program, this will going to inherit this, but due to this private one, this will not going to inherit this one. Okay. When you will going to inherit this, when you run this code, when you inherit this class is public, right? So when
Mm-hmm.
class is public, you can extend it, but which is accessible to you, only this one will going to inherit it, because the reason this is a public one and the private one will not be going to inherit because this is a private. So you have hide the detail here, you have hide the variable name here by making the visibility mode or access specifier as a private. So in that case, when you create an object and when you want to print it, in that case, it will going to print only the Amit. It will not going to print Anu. Okay. If I write
Okay.
it like this, system dot out dot print ln b dot Amit, it will going to print the value of Amit. Okay. But here, this will not going to access this. If you try to access with b.anu, it will give an error that the variable is declared as a private. Okay. So here what we have done, here we here we implemented the encapsulation. How we implemented the encapsulation? Encapsulation help us to bind data and the method together inside the method main, and it will allow you to hide an implementation detail. It will allow you, or it will help you to hide the information from the outsider.
Yeah, okay. There are three types of access specifier: private, public, and what's the third
There are four: private, public, protected, and default. So there are four type of access specifier are there. No modifier, or sometimes it call as default also. So when you see this public, what do you mean by this public? Public in the sense, when class is public, any class they can access it. It can be accessed within the package. It can be accessed by a subclass. It can be accessed to the anyone in the whole world. When you declare it protected, then in that case, it is accessible within the class. It is accessible within the package. It is accessible by the subclass, but not by the whole world. What do you mean by this? When you create this package abstraction, suppose inside this abstraction, how many kind of file, like code you have? This all file, right? So it means that method variable will be accessible to all these classes. Okay, means inside the same class or inside this all different class. Okay, and inside the same package, but not to the outside world. Means outside world in the sense, suppose you are also creating a package abstraction code, and if you want to use my code, you won't be able to use it. Why? Because you are the outsider. Okay. That is a different thing. If you say I will going to import your code and then I will run it, that is different thing. In that case, means I am providing the code itself to you. But here what I'm talking about, here I'm saying, if you see this, it means that it is accessible within the class, accessible within the package by all the class, by a subclass, but not to the world. Means it is not available on the internet as a open source. Do you know open source software?
one? Yeah,
What do you mean by that?
it's available for everyone. Yeah.
Yes, this Linux and all, they are available. Means anyone they can see their code and they can implement or they can modify the code and they can introduce with their name in the market. So that's the reason that Linux, these all are open source. They have made available on the internet. The whole source is available. Okay, as an open source, freely available. There's no license, nothing like that. That is called as word. Okay, when you declare no modifier, then it will be accessible within the class and package, but not in a subclass. And when you declare private, it is accessible within the class, not in the subclass, not in the package, not on the world. So this Y for yes and for no. So this table will always help you to identify this. You can see once on this table and let me know if you have anything not clear. Just have a look and try to understand this. What is What do you mean by this?
Yeah, I don't understand what is that yes, no.
Yes, no is accessibility. Public, when you declare any variable or method as a public, y means it will be accessible within the class. It is accessible within the package, accessible within the subclass, accessible to the overall world. When
Okay.
you declare protected, then it is
Yeah,
accessible.
okay, I understand.
So just see this. That's why I'm saying you to read this once to so that you can remember it.
Yeah, okay.
So here, this access specifier and modifier, they are defining the accessibility. Okay. So this y is for yes and n is for no.
Why the hell you sound so different suddenly?
Sorry.
Nothing. Your voice changed. I don't know why.
No, actually, because of cold, I'm uh, like my throat is paining.
Okay.
So here, defined. So here, this tells you accessibility mode. Okay, and accessibility mode also known as access specifier. So don't be get confused if anyone asks in the interview, what is visibility mode or access specifier, then you should know that they used interchangeably. And by default, means mostly we use public, private, and protected, but there is a default also. Some people they says default, but we were going to refer this Java Oracle document. So as per the genuine resource, the fourth modifier name is no modifier, means nothing is present there. Okay, so if anyone asks you like, but I have heard that there is a default modifier also, what do you mean by that? Then you just say it like, as per the genuine resource from Oracle document, I have read it that there is only three modifier, and the fourth one is no modifier, which is having, means if you declare no modifier, or if you declare accessibility mode as a no modifier, then it means that that variable will be accessible freely in the same class and inside the package, but not by subclass. Inside the package means what? Inside the package in the sense like this variable. Suppose if you declare any variable speed, okay, this speed variable, when you declare it, it means that it is accessible in the class and all the file of this same package, but not in the subclass. Subclass in the sense, when you write any class here below that, and you write it class, means you write like class C extend B or implement B, then in that case it is not accessible in the subclass, but it is accessible within the class B and accessible to all the file of that same package, but it should not extend this particular class. Okay, that is called no modifier. So you just need to remember this concept so that it will be more clear to you. Okay, do you understand what do you mean by means access specifier and visibility mode?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, let me rub this. Yeah. So as I said you, in abstraction, what do you mean by this abstraction and encapsulation? If anyone asks you, tell me the difference between those two, then what you will going to say?
Yeah.
Note down
In
this.
caps. Yeah.
Yeah, tell.
Yeah. In encapsulation, we basically use it to hide the data by using the access specifier and the visibility
Correct.
mode.
Correct.
And in the abstraction also it is used for the same purpose for the hiding data, but in that we'll be using this keyword abstraction and the body won't be given to that particular.
Correct. So encapsulation is way of hiding implementation detail with the help of visibility mode. So which visibility mode will help you to hide the detail? Private and protected and no modifier. If you made it public, then there is no mean of using that access specifier. Public in the sense anyone they can use it. So encapsulation is a way of hiding implementation detail with the help of visibility mode, and it will help you to bind data and method together inside the class. Binding means just just think it that a container where you are keeping similar kind of balls together, or you can think it like a box where you keep all the like ingredients that will help you to prepare the food. Okay, so all are like when you combine it together, then that will create one box, right? Just think it like, just think it that this is your um, encapsulation, and inside this encapsulation you are binding method and data together. Means you have a data plus method. It can be your any method, whether user defined method or a main method. Just like I told you at the start, right? What is an object? Object hold value and variable, right?
Yeah.
So inside this object, what actually present? Your variable and its value. Okay. So in the same way, this encapsulation is a technique that will bind the data, whatever data is present inside your class, and the method, whether it is main method, user defined method. So you will bind it together inside the class. So this is your class. Inside that you are binding together. Binding means nothing but this, with the help of this encapsulation technique, your method and variable will be worked together in order to achieve the concept of hiding the implementation detail. So how we do that? When we declare private, okay, if you declare a method also private, then that method will bind the data also, means that method will make the data also private. Okay, now how it is, suppose here if you make this as a private, okay, it means that this method will be a private, okay, and it will going to make this whatever variable you are reading inside, that also will become private. Okay, now here why error is coming? Because I am implementing this function, that's why it is giving an error. But suppose if you declare this as a private, okay, in case you declare it as a private, it will make its content also private. So it means that that method will binding its data also and converting into private. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. So encapsulation, always remember, it is a way of hiding implementation detail with the help of visibility mode. And your abstraction is a term. Abstraction is to hide an implementation detail, but with the help of abstract keyword. So this is a difference. Abstraction and encapsulation means you use the keyword abstract and you provide a body to that method in the child class. In encapsulation, there is nothing like that. Both are used for hiding the implementation detail, but in abstraction means uh, like you're hiding the detail, not necessary whether it is useful detail or unnecessary detail. But encapsulation is something that is you are hiding the implementation detail that are necessary, like you are changing the visibility mode. So when you change the visibility mode, it will impact the whole code. If you make any variable a private, then it will impact your whole code. It will make that variable hidden to the other class. An abstraction means you are just do not providing the body to it. You are just declaring the method, and whoever want to access it, they have to provide a body to that method, right? So here encapsulation and abstraction, this is the difference. Is it clear now, or shall I?
Yeah, yeah, it's clear.
Okay. So this is the whole motive behind your encapsulation and your abstraction. Do you want to note down this or okay, I
I
will.
noted it down.
Yes. So I will record. I'm just recording this video also so that when I will upload it, you can have a look at that time also. So you can see encapsulation is act as a protective barrier that prevent the code and data being randomly accessed by other code. So it will prevent your data being randomly accessed by outside the code. Okay. So to hide this implementation detail, we all use access visibility mode, and you can use anything. Either you can use private, you can use protected or no modifier. It depends on what kind of hiding you want, what you want to hide it. So this all thing I have needed here means whatever I explain you with the code and the concept, all the things are written here. So I've explained you in the brief everything. You can have a look on this slide once when I will going to share it. The only benefit is that of using the encapsulation is like they will provide your maintainability, means it will become easy for the developer to maintain the code, hide the detail from the outsider, and it will allow you to extend your code also. Means with the help of this encapsulation, you can extend your code and use it effectively. So you for that you just need to remember this accessibility mode. This table you need to remember it. I'm just sharing you the link. After this class, note down this table. If you remember this table, just remember this sequence: public, protected, no modifier, private, and this sequence: class, package, subclass, world. And after that you will remember this: 4 times years, 3 times years, 2 times years, or 1 time years. So you see y is decreasing as you move from public to private. The number of count of y is decreasing. So that's one trick to remember this, because based on this only many questions they will ask you in the interview. Like they can give you the scenario as I have given you here, like this class, and they will say you what will be the output of this. So if you say it like the output will be suppose in case of this Amit, if I write Anu, and suppose if you say it like this, yeah, I will get an output 10, then it will be wrong here, because you won't get output 10 because this is a private. So what is an actual output will be 100 because this one is a public one. Okay.
Yeah. By the way, you told that according to need, we can use the private, protected, and the no
Yes,
modified
correct.
access specified. Can you give me like one example where I can use these three? I'm kind of confused.
Okay.
Got
Same example shall I give it to you that we have seen now?
Yeah, that's right.
Do you see that it's giving an error, red marks?
Yeah, I can see.
But in B it's not coming. Let's see whether it's coming on to C or what. Now, what I said you that public and protected. Okay, let me add a no modifier also. Okay, we just have a no modifier means if you don't add anything. Let me check it whether no modifier will be able to handle or what. Otherwise, it could be nothing. Let me check it. Mm. It's taking only the three modifier, and this one no modifier means it's there is no like nothing syntax is available for this no modifier because we don't use much this no modifier.
When there is no syntax, so basically we don't use it, right?
Yes, that let me check it, but because visibility mode, yeah, is other program. Let me check it once. Let me ensure it because I haven't used this no modifier before, but as per the document it is saying, so it might be there is some way of using it. Let me check it whether there is if the class has no modifier. Okay, the default, also known as package private. Okay, okay. A class may be declared with the modifier public in which class is visible to all class everywhere. If class has no modifier, the default, also known as a package private, it is visible only within the own package. Okay. At a member level, you can also use the public modifier or no modifier package private just with by default it will be public itself, public modifier or no modifier. But here if the class has no modifier, the default also known as package private. Okay, with respect to package, it will be private. Okay. Yeah, it is saying that if you do not define any modifier, okay, let me see that. Let declare D and assign value and use it here. There is no error, right? So when we do not declare, and what we have seen it here, that if you do not declare any modifier, no modifier, then it is accessible within the class and within the package. Why? But not in the subclass and the word. But when I use it here, subclass, it is accessible, right? Okay, let me run this and check first. The QA.1 is not visible, right? As I said you, when you declare any variable as a private, that field will be not be visible to the subclass. So it is not visible here. Okay, let me comment it and see whether it is working for other. So it's remain means it's working fine for other. So B and C is what here. When you see it here, B I have declared as a public and C as a protector, and D I haven't given as a specifier. It means that this is also a public. When you do not define anything, then it will be default as a public within the package. And same thing here, it is written. No modifier package private just with a top level class, same meaning. For member, there are two additional class, private protected. And here it is written no modifier. If a class has no modifier, the default also known as package private, it is visible only within the package. Package are group of related, yeah. Within the package it will be somewhere it is written public, somewhere it is private. 1 minute. Here it is written default package is private. Why it is, but here it is written at the member level. Okay, you can also has use public modifier or no modifier. Okay, public modifier and no modifier. You can use this just with the top level class. But if it is by default as a private and it should be not accessible, right? In private, it will be not as we have seen, the private will be not accessible within the subclass, right? Will not be inside, not accessible in the package, not in the subclass also. So it means that this no modifier can be act as a public modifier that will be accessible. That's why we when we have declared here, okay, when I have not declared anything, that means there is no modifier that is default and it is accessible in my subclass. So you can see it, this is accessible in this class, accessible in the subclass, that is your q1. Okay, and it is accessible in the package also, because in this abstraction code it is accessible, right? So it means it is accessible in all the three. So it means by default, if you do not declare anything, it will be a public. So by when we run this program, so we come to know that when we have declared this as a private, then it is not visible in the child class, right? As I will remove the comment, so you can see it is showing that it is not visible in the child class, and rest are running successfully. Only for the first one it is showing not visible in the child class. Other two will have an access within the package, within the class, and within the subclass. So it depends on what kind of accessibility you have. Now if it is protected, then it will be accessible in the class, subclass, and package, but not outside world. That is for protected. Public, it will be all yes. Private, it will be accessible within the class, not by outside. And when you declare no modifier, that is saying at a member level. Member means it can be a member function or data member. So in that case, you can also use the public modifier or no modifier. Package private means package private means single package only.
So
Means
what do you mean by member level?
member level means as I told you, right, that variable can also be called as a data member and a member function. So when it is say at a member level means at a level of means in term of variable and method, you can use public modifier or no modifier with member, like with your uh, variable and method, because you will going to use access specifier with member itself, right, with variable and method.
Yeah, okay.
So that member means your method and variable. You can see it here. Private modifier specify that member can be accessed in own class. So this member means your method, your class.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. If you have any, like, is it clear, right?
Yeah, it is.
Hmm. So you will just go through this code and remember one thing, whenever you declare it, just have a look at the table, because once you look at the table, then it will be more clear to you, and it will you will come to know what is an accessibility. So
Yeah.
this is a very short topic, like what do you mean by this encapsulation and accessibility that I have explained you. So you can try it today. You declare a method as a private and try to do perform operation on that, like addition, multiplication, something. You do it and see whether it is visible in the child class or what.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I think I have shared this code with you.
Yeah, you have this.
Have a look on this. So we will going to start then tomorrow only, means in the morning. First I will resolve your Java C query, Java C and your interface one, and then we will start about the exception handling topic. Do you know about exception handling? Do you know exception handling?
No, I don't.
Have you done work on C++?
No, I have not.
Okay. So this link I have shared with you, right? On the chat, I have sent it to you, I think.
Yeah, you have them. So I
Yeah.
have this link.
Okay. Let me send it to you again. Yes. So I'm just sending you. Have a look on this. Read it about this member. See, declaring member is nothing but your method and variable only. When they says you member means it's a member of the class. Just like for a family, you are a member, right? So variable and method also a member of a class. So when anyone says you define the member of class, then that member can be your variable method, right? So
Mm.
that is interchangeably we use it. What do you mean by member? So member means your method and class. Sorry, method and variable. They are called as variable can call as a variable is also known as data variable. You can say it member variable or function and method known as function and method. They are known as like member function of any class. Okay, so when you declare it as a member, it means that you are talking about the method and variable.
Yeah.
Okay, so just go through this. Let me save it first. And one more thing, that there is no like a specifier kind of no means no modifier. Actually, it is a default only. In the document, actually they mention no specifier, so no modifier. So I thought might be they are implementing the no modifier, but this no modifier actually means by default means they are called as a default. Okay, people they use interchangeably, and this default means when you are not adding anything. So like it will be called as a by default it will be public for any modifier when you do not declare it. But in case when you want to specifically define it access specifier, then we write public, protected, private, and there is no such modifier like a no modifier. When you do not give anything, it will be act as a public itself.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, but that level of public will be what actually that public will be at a member level means that will be accessible within the class or within the package. I will see more about this no modifier and default, and I will give you some more example on this. I think this might be not clear to you. Is it clear to you about default?
Yeah, kind of like whatever you told, I understood.
Okay, just read about this once and then let me know.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I will search more on this no modifier and default one, and I will explain you with tomorrow morning when we connect. I will give you some more examples so it will be more clear to you.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, have a look on this, read it once, so it will be more clear to you.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, okay then. Bye. Take care. And if you have any question, then just ping on the Trello.
Yeah, sure, okay.